Hi everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup for Tuesday, September 17th. Was it the regime of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad that launched a chemical weapons attack last month, or was it the rebels? It depends on who you ask, and some important players are coming down on both sides of that question. A United Nations report confirmed the use of large amounts of sarin gas. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon said the amount, the targets, and the type of equipment used to deliver the gas points directly at Assad's military. The Russians, not surprisingly, are taking a differing view. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov points to the fact that the UN report does not assign specific blame. He also said Russia has serious grounds to believe the attack was provoked by the rebels. Russia called for what it called an impartial investigation. Brazil's President Dilma Rousseff doesn't like the fact that the United States spied on her personal communications and those of other Brazilians. In fact, a Brazilian paper is reporting Rousseff is canceling a planned state visit to the White House as a result. The reports follow disclosures from former NSA contractor Edward Snowden that the U.S. snooped on emails, texts, and calls between Rousseff and a number of her assistants. The report also said she was unconvinced by U.S. explanations that the surveillance was aimed at tracking suspected terrorist activity only. Rousseff was said to have rejected the trip despite a phone call from President Obama on Monday asking her to reconsider. The trip had been scheduled for October. A formal decision announcement was expected later today. Recent reports from the Treasury Department show the U.S. is on track for its first annual budget deficit of less than $1 trillion in years. But the Congressional Budget Office is out with a report today saying the longer-term outlook is downright bleak. The CBO said modest cuts in spending, an improving economy, and higher tax collections are helping lower the debt in the short term. But long-term problems, including baby boomer entitlement programs such as Medicare and Medicaid, will make the debt unsustainable within 25 years. The government debt is now 73% of gross domestic product. That's the highest in history, except for around World War II. And with Lawrence Summers out of consideration, Federal Reserve Vice Chairman Janet Yellen becomes the likely frontrunner to become the next Fed chairman. Yellen is seen as having widespread support, especially among Democrats in the Senate, where she would face a confirmation vote. Summers removed his name from consideration because of opposition in Congress. His letter to President Obama said the confirmation process would likely have been acrimonious. The White House says President Obama has not yet made up his mind on a nomination to replace Ben Bernanke, but that he plans to make an announcement in the fall. That's your political news roundup for Tuesday, September 17th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for the latest political, economic, and stock market news all day long.